there is nothing quite like it. Yeah, yeah. Hi, how are you doing? Very, very warm welcome. We've got an hour of gadgets and gizmos. I know it's 7 o'clock, and I'm normally here at 6 o'clock, but no, it's 7 o'clock because tonight is a special night. It's the first night that we go live until 1 o'clock in the morning. So after today's special value, make sure you're up for that, won't you? And then we go right the way through live until 1 o'clock, so I'm going to be back then. But I want to introduce you to my guest. Welcome aboard. Tony Dunford, because he has brought in the ultimate of radio. It's called Radio Remote. It is the ultimate gadget. If you like your telly and you like satellite and you like to be able to watch it in the bedroom, and you get the problem of having to change from the sitting room, and if you're lying in bed, you've got to get out of bed, run downstairs and turn it off, Tony and his company has solved all that. You'll never need to do that again. But more of that a bit later. Let's have a look at some of the items that other items we'll be showing you during this hour. So have a look at that so you can see your screens, and we'll come back and look at this very next, I promise you. It might be worth having a pencil and a paper. Let's kick off with our first product, because it is absolutely brilliant. You might have seen it before a couple of times, because it's today's special value. I'll give you the details in the item number. If you've got your paper and your pencil, then jot this down, because this really could change your life. It could change your family attitude in terms of who has to go and change the channel on the base unit in the sitting room. It's H11058, the one for all, for remote control and extender. Now you might think that you've seen the one for all 4 before on QVC. Well, you have just the one for all 4. But you haven't seen this one, because this one has got a little gadget and gizmo inside it, which connects to another little gadget and gizmo that you leave. You can leave it in your sitting room, or tuned in to your base station. More about the information on that in a minute. But this is very special. Now look at the price there. The recommended retail price is £82.98. The QVC price will be £59.80. Today's special value is £49.49, which is fantastic value for money. Let me bring Tony in, because Tony, this is in fact a preview of Live 94, isn't it?
That's right.
Right, which is. I mean, if any of you are familiar with Live 93 last year, Live 94, in fact, was the all-time high-tech show, wasn't it, at Olympia?
That's right.
And it was the only time they had to close the doors for fire reasons, because there were so many people enthusiastically there. And I cover it every year, and I'll be bringing you the very best of Live 94. You'll be seeing it here on QVC. It's not until September the 20th, so this is a sneak preview just for you, and I'm very proud to say it's today's special value. Now, I'm going to put you right on the spot. You have promised us that your company will never ever sell this any cheaper than today's special value price.
That's correct.
Is that even at the show?
Even at the show, no, we won't
Brilliant.
be going lower than that price. That's a one-off.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, then talk me through it. Tell me, because I'm very familiar with the one for 4. But what have you done, and how does it work?
Right, okay. In addition to it being a one for all, we've also added a radio transmitter into the top of the handset.
Right.
So that every time you press a button, it transmits the codes that would normally go by infrared to your system by radio.
Right.
So that you can change the satellite from your bedroom when the satellite is actually in the lounge.
Right. Because up until now, because I love watching telly in bed, and it is a real drag, because obviously my decoder is downstairs in the sitting room.
That's it.
So you have to go downstairs and turn it over. And I said to the engineer that put it in, I said, is there any possibility of getting one for the bedroom? And he said, yeah, you've got to have another satellite dish there.
That's usually the alternative. But now with this, you don't need to spend all that money.
Never again.
Use this and it does the job for you.
Incredible. So explain how it works again before you give us a live demonstration.
Okay. I'll just make something clear, which is one proviso, which is that you must already have the signal from your satellite or VCR in the lounge piped to the other areas of your house, for instance, the bedroom or kitchen. Right. Once you've got that, you literally take the handset. As you know, with the one for all 4, you've got 4 different banks.
I think we can see. Can we see? We've got a little QVC house that. Right, brilliant. If you can talk us through what we've got here.
Right. Yeah, we've got a chap sitting up in the bedroom there.
There I am.
Yeah, with a radio remote. He's pressing a button on that. It's then transmitting the signals by radio down into the lounge to the little base unit you can see on the table there, which then repeats the commands by infrared to the system.
I have seen something like this, but it's like, the pyramid ones. There's a pyramid one, but you've always got to be in range, haven't you?
That's right, and this is one step further, because with that system you're talking about, you actually have to take your existing handsets to the bedroom with you.
That's right.
And of course, you forget them and you when you're downstairs, you've
You've
got
still
to
got to go downstairs.
Yeah, same situation,
right,
yeah.
Yeah. Right, let's see a demonstration then. So
Right.
we'll hand that over. Have a look at this, because this is impressive. I was watching this earlier on.
Okay.
I want to leave you here,
yeah,
because I want to go around into the kitchen to actually see the top bit. So I'll leave you sitting here, and I'll go around here, and we'll do it again. So if I can come round and have a look at what we've got there in the kitchen, I'll leave you there. So you keep going again. So change the channel for me on the telly, because this is the little bit here. Can we get in and have a look at that remote? As you can see, so change the channel on the telly for me then, Tony. So there it is. Look, I can see your finger moving it. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And this is the little. I can pick this up and move it, can't I, Tony? Yes. Not good. There it is. Look, can move that around, and that is the base unit. That is the tiny little size of that base unit, which comes with its adapter. All you need is a plug socket, and have that in the room. Just line that up. You can see the size of that, and point it either at the television. You've got a television set here. You could have, of course, you could have your CD. Everything that you have there in that main base. So that is the base unit that is working. You see that could zap through, but you can do that for your compact disc, your satellite, your video, and your television. It comes with batteries ready to use, incidentally, and that plugs in. Absolutely superb to be able to do that. Now, I'm going to come back now because I've got another question. What if I had more than one in one room? For example, that's got to be in a beam. In the span of the beam. What is the span of the beam?
It's about 30 to 40 degrees, so something like this.
That's about that, yes. So you just have it further back in the room. But what if, I'm going to put you on the spot here, you see, if I had the compact disc in one side of the room and the satellite or the television right on the opposite side, which some people might have, how would you get around that?
There is a socket in the back of the unit which enables you to put in what we call the extension infrared eye, and that will actually repeat the commands in whatever direction you point that in addition to the direction the box is already pointing into.
Brilliant. And it comes with its complete range of instructions. You've got all the regular 1-4-4 instruction booklet there. But I think this is really state-of-the-art technology, and it's a UK invention.
That's right. It's a brand new product. Nothing has ever actually been done like this until we actually started producing it.
Brilliant.
So
give us one more demonstration. Okay. I love this. Show me how. Let the idiot do it. Let me see if I can do it. It's all very well seeing the professionals do it. Let me have a go. So talk me through exactly what I've got to do.
Okay. The first thing is to select the TV, press auxiliary.
So I'm on, and I don't even have to point it any direction.
No.
I can point it in the opposite direction.
That's right.
There that is. So you know the telly's over that way, and I'm pointing it this way. Yep.
And then if you press, say, buttons 1, then 3.
Press button 1 and 2. Can we see the telly in the box again so that we can see what I'm doing here? I'm pressing button 1. I press button 1. Somebody shout if the telly's changed over there, yes? Yes, they're all nodding around the studio. Let's have a look at that. Press 2. I'll press channel 2. And if we can then have a look at the telly, and then 3. I don't think we've got there. There it is. Right, let's press 1. There it is. And press 2. As I press that, brilliant. And 3. And then 2. And back to 1. I love it. Absolutely superb. It really is brilliant. Let me give you the details and the item. If you would like to get your hands on one of these, you certainly would be some of the first people in the UK, certainly anywhere. It will be at Live 94, and that is the ultimate state-of-the-art technological exhibition of all times at Olympia on September the 20th. Here at QVC, as I promise you, we've got a sneak preview and a chance for you to get that. Listen, thank you very much for coming in, Tony. I'm well impressed.